If I had to do a tournament with the best ones, I would take away SA1 for Chun-Li as well. I would put people on their worst super. I would put Chun-Li on Super 3. Super 1 is very decent for Chun-Li. She's only, like, she's worse, but she's not way worse. Without Super 2, if she still has access to Super 1. The main thing she loses with Super 1 is the ability to super and then still have a super. The damage loss is not too significant, and it has kind of more neutral use than SA2 does. It depends on the matchup. If I had to choose one for Elena, it'd probably be SA1. But it's not bad still. If I had to pick one for Sean, it would be SA2. But it's not bad still. Anyway, right there, he did Universal Overhead. That always hits deep on Oro, I think. Even if it's not meaty. And he tried to do the super, he tried to piano the super, and he just got a Hadoken. It was absolutely a horrible drop. I mean, like, not horrible, like, oh my god, he's bad. Just horrible, like, oh, how unfortunate for him, because he should have killed me right there. The last stand strong against Shotos doesn't matter, the timing. I'm always a little scared with SA2 Ryu. I'm afraid he's gonna, like, parry twice and then just super me. So you can see I'm jumping super high. I might have had EXDP for the Dizzy, but I don't think so. I like that I've, like, downloaded that into my kit, the stay medium kick there. Stay medium kick uppercut. I've been having good success with that. I, like, never saw another Oro do that before I started doing it. I just decided it would be a good thing to do. And recently there's another Oro player, Boa, who's been doing it. He's quite good. I don't know if he's better than me. I think I have played him before. I think he won. No, maybe I won. But he's, like, similarly skilled to me. Small difference. I don't know whether I'm better or he's better, but it's close. But he does that too. I don't think he got it from me. I think he just came up with it as well. There are some uses of Oro's SA2 that were for sure intended, and then some that were for sure not. Well, not for sure. Well, yeah, for sure. I think they wouldn't have patched out the unblockables if they'd known about them. Patching out is a pretty, like, you know, to update the game and then not remove that is pretty significant. He didn't even parry. Like, they could have changed anything and they only changed unblockables. It's like, yeah, they, like, did not want them to be in the game. But stuff like the corner pressure with Aegis and the corner pressure with Oro's Booger, those are intended. 90% sure. What else would you even do with the super if not that? And there's other stuff you can do with it that's very tricky. I consider it possible they knew that there were corner unblockables if you, like, got the orb coming towards someone and then jumped over them in the corner. Like, that's very basic. I think they should have known that was possible. And they thought the counterplay would just be jumping and meeting Oro midair, or else, like, going for parries. And they were like, that's fine, you know. There's still a lot of counterplay here. I don't think they knew about the concept of, like, the SA2 mid-screen loops. I'm not even 100% sure they knew about Oro chicken combo pre-release. I think they did. Because there were shades of it in Second Impact. So it was, like, possible for a year. And people knew about it back then. You couldn't do it in Second Impact like you can in this game. But you could do it. Jump in stomp to, nice consistency by me. Greedy, 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 greedy alert. I was like, I want to keep the meter. Bottom spot in this game is almost certainly Sean. I got paid off of my greed. I saved the bar and I still won. Hard to say. There weren't top players in the same way that there were top players before SO4, you know what I mean? Like, there were tournaments and there were, like, people who were very good at the game. In every Street Fighter. Even, like, you know, early ones. He's playing out of his mind right now. Oh. That was really nice. Good sequence. Why didn't I not parry that? That was a good parry. He did it really early. I think I probably had a punish there. That was a really bad fireball, honestly, by him. That was really nice. He might have had a juggle there. He was really far away, though. Got me on fucking blast right now with these reads. Insane. Just trying to fucking get out of this dumb place. Be in the corner. That was really bad. Like, looking back at that, I played that really bad. The thing is, in order to do what he did there, he gave me quite a lot of leeway. And I used all of the leeway to do very stupid, predictable things. I really could have just super jumped out of the corner, I think, and just looked for a parry on the way up. If I didn't want to be in the corner, I didn't have to be. I don't do that enough. Oro can really just do that. It sounds like stupid, but actually it's good. SA3 is fun versus Oro. It's honestly better than SA1. I'd parry there and then still take the throw. Call it SGGK. That was really bad tension. Ugh. Fuck Oro. No, he canceled Tatatsu, but I actually landed. Scream position was bad. I got the wrong height, by the way. You're supposed to hit the stand strong really early if you use the heavy stomp. It's honestly as hard to time as the medium stomp. It's a looser window, but it's more unfamiliar. That was a great crutch fear. You seeded it so early. You go top 8 like Japan or more character, right? This game is going to be even more tier heavy if played in America than Japan, I feel. I think it was Yun, actually, who dominated EVO Japan. I mean, obviously it's Yun, Chun-Li, and Ken, but I think it was... I did non-light. I must always use light to escape. I hit jump right now, there. That's why I got hit. Otherwise I would have parried it. I promise. Kind of awkward EXTP. I backed off. I was thinking he would either, like, I don't know. I didn't know what he would do. I thought he would high parry. Or block. That was a punish. So that time we were only playing first to 3. But he asked for more, and so I immediately played him again. I used to never pick Yagodama versus Shotos, and now I always do. You can really go SA2 or SA3 versus Shotos. They're similarly viable. At the absolute top level of play, I think SA2 is better. For 2 reasons. One is the unblockable. Like, you already get very few opportunities against a good player. You want to maximize them, and SA2 is usually better for that. Too high for stand strong, so I just got light kick. I actually went for the TC, but I got fire light kick. What was I going to say? Yeah, Yun is actually maybe the best character in the game. I think if you ask people these days, they'd probably say Chun-Li is, but Yun is the contender. Classically, Yun has been considered the best character in the game, but now I think people say Chun-Li. Nice little pickup. I don't risk anything. I don't lose anything by going for that. Ugh. 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 Okay, that was pretty lucky. Yun has debatably a good matchup versus Chun-Li, which is another thing that people argue about. So if it's all Yuns and Chun-Li's, Yuns typically do better. From a pure result standpoint, Yun typically beats Chun-Li in tournament. But top Chun-Li players and also some top Yun players think it's actually a win for Chun-Li if played at the top level. Ugh, I didn't get there in time. That kind of fireball is really bad. It's just a risk. I don't think you should do that. It has nothing good that can happen and only bad things. I had the hit grab on that one. That was a combo. Normally that's really picky and really hard to do. Jump medium kick, especially as a cross up into stand strong. But in that case he was crouching, which meant 1, the jump medium kick hit later, and 2, that was bad by him. You have additional block stun. It's like perfect positioning, by the way. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, you love to see it. Oh, classic Bath. I think Ken is better than Makoto, but it's hard to say. I think Makoto is maybe there's a real it's a tricky question. I think Ken is a my opinion is probably at least a little bit slanted by the fact that Ken does better against Oro than Makoto does. Um, I did dash and parry there. It was very aggressive. Um, Ken does better against the low tiers than Makoto does. And his matchups are better overall, but only barely. They're very close. That was a really bad universal overhead. Wake up parry! That was a punish. So theoretically, Makoto might do better against the top tiers, which is more important. Like, just because Ken does better versus, like, Necro or something than Makoto does, I don't actually know if he does. He might not. I have no clue. But if Ken does better against Necro than Makoto does, that doesn't really matter for top-level play. I got greedy. Greedy's the wrong way to put that. You know, Ryu might release early, he might release late, you just don't know. And he released early there. That was bad. Bad timing. Good type, throw tech by him. Ugh. That was actually punishable, the third dash. Ugh. What did that jump Chronos do? Yang is like number 7 in the game, I think. I think after Chun-Li and Yan are approximately sharing top 1. And Makoto and Ken are approximately sharing top 3. And then for 5th, I think it's probably Akuma. And then probably maybe Oro. Probably Akuma then Oro. And then like Yang and Urien and Ryu. All those guys are around there. That's like the cutoff. Those are the good characters. Oh yeah, Dudley. Okay, shit, I forgot about Dudley. Yeah, Oro's better than Urien. Urien is better against the top tiers, which I think is a weapon. If I'm just looking purely at matchups, Oro is better than Urien. Against the top tiers, I think Oro might be better than Urien, but he might not. There's less counterplay to Urien. Okay, yeah, no, I forgot about Dudley. Dudley before Akuma. Dudley's the next best character after Makoto and Ken. And then Dudley, and then Akuma. Look at that. And then, my Dizzy Bar. No, Mr. Ryu. Do not. Look at me just running away. Ugh. Save me. I think he's worse than those two, but not much. I wouldn't call it a tier, I just think he's worse. I got super fucking lucky. Like, he's sharing the spot with them. All 5 of those characters are just, like, similar. I've put up a tier list for Third Strike before. I can do a quick one if you guys really want to see one. I've done, like, 2 separate tier lists for this game on Twitter, but I didn't, like, write them down or anything. I'd already done that pre-freeze, actually. Do a quick one. Okay. Just order them. My position of Oro is unbelievably forgiving. Most people look at my Oro tier list and they're like, why the fuck is Oro so high? I'm an Oro believer. I should have done a super cancel there, honestly. Oh, what a closeout. What an ender. Cute little bath moment right there. I'm like, no, you didn't parry me. Actually do it again.